Welcome to Project Ninja. The last module in today's training session is the biometric scanner. Device setup. User profiles are sent to the device using Project Ninja. Once you add an employee to Project Ninja, their profile is transferred to the biometric scanner device for you to register their facial profile and their fingerprint. To set up a new device, click the menu button. This will ask for an administrator's verification. You can use your face or your fingerprint to unlock the machine. If you're using mobile data, go to Comms. Enter the cellular data network and go to APN settings. The APN will be the internet service provider of your SIM card. You will need to get from them the access number and whether or not a username and password is required. Secondly, you'll go to ADMS and ensure the server address is the address issued to you by the Project Ninja administration staff. The devices should come pre-programmed with the server address, server port, but they will be sent to you to double check. Alternatively, you can connect the device using a local area connection. Plug in an Ethernet cable into the back of the device and click Ethernet to enter the settings. You will need to speak to your IT department to issue the device with an IP address on your local network, which you'll enter under IP address. Ensure that you enter the subnet mask provided by your IT department. Once you've entered this information, if you used a SIM card, you should see green lines on the bar to show connectivity. Alternatively, if you've used an Ethernet cable, there won't be a red cross over the two computer symbols. Settings and permissions. The device has two different permission settings. Administrators are able to log in and see the menu. Users are only able to sign in and out of the device. You can also add additional user roles if necessary. You control a user's permissions by clicking User Management, selecting the user, click Edit. Under User Role, you can select Normal User, which means they can only log in and out of the device, or Super Admin means they can access the menus within the device. Other preferences that you will need to set will be in System. The date and time is automatically transferred from Project Ninja based on the time zone you select for your project. You are able to modify that in here if necessary. Duplicated punch is the most important setting in attendance. Its default is set to 1 minute, which means an employee can re-sign in 1 minute after they previously signed in. Resetting this to a longer time period ensures you do not end up with duplicate records. You can also choose whether or not the device takes a photo when the user signs in, and whether or not the user photo is displayed on the screen each time they sign in and out of the device. Registering a new user. When you create a new user in Project Ninja, it automatically transfers the information to the biometric scanner, ready for you to record the fingerprint and the biometric data. To register a user's data, click the Login button and verify your ID. Go to User Management, All Users, and select the user from the list that you want to add. Click Edit, and then go to Fingerprint. It will then allow you to register a fingerprint. As you can see, number 6 is already registered because it's green, and it's asking me to put 7 on the fingerprint scanner. You can opt to change the finger that it chooses. It will ask you to put your finger on it 3 times, and when they're all green, it's registered the fingerprint. To register the face, click Face. If a facial profile is already recorded, but you had bad lighting or you weren't able to access it, you're able to click Overwrite. It will then ask you to move your face to position your eyes within the green box. It will move the box down 3 times to ensure that it gets a good profile of your face.
Focus eyes inside the green box. focus eyes inside the green box. Thank you.
As you can see, it now has a facial profile recorded. If the lighting is bad and the facial profile doesn't work when your user tries to sign in, you can go back into the user management and re-record the facial profile. Exit the menu to ensure that it's locked and have the user stand in front of the device to test if it worked. Operation optimization. When you receive your device, it will come with an instruction manual. This manual gives you the information on how to mount your device. You need to ensure that the device is mounted at the correct height for your employees. You also need to ensure that there is no direct sunlight onto the device and no direct sunlight onto the face. A light bulb in the room creating enough light to read small text on a piece of paper should be enough light for the system to work efficiently. Please ensure that you read the Quick Start Guide prior to mounting and setting up your device.